praises and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Bahashem Ha Rakah Qudas. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who ruled well and taught me this truth, and peace and salutation to Yakim across the four corners of the globe, preaching his gospel in truth and sincerity. I'm Brother Yash back with another lesson. It is October the 7th. All right, this is marks 1 year since I believe Hamas did a strike on Israel. Okay, and it was a horrible strike. And so they said, the FBI came out and said that there would be strikes, or there would be attacks on America's soil today, which I kind of didn't think that would be true, because why would they tell you that? But they will be attacks on American soil from all these other nations, okay? But today was the 7th. It's almost 12 o'clock. It's almost over with, okay? So, nothing happened in America as far as any attacks, T attacks, okay? But something will happen very soon. Let me get it. Isaiah 47 and 1. All right, and the war between Israel and all of the Hamas, Hezbollah, Houthis, and the head of everything, Iran, hey, that's heating up, man. All right, Israel is destroying the Houthis right now, okay, and they're shooting and they're taking on the Hezbollah, but Hamas also, and the Houthis, okay, and the Houthis are causing trouble in that Red Sea because they're blowing up like merchandise ships, okay? They hate United States, right? And this all is culminating into World War III. Isaiah 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust. The dust represents confusion. O virgin daughter of Babylon. She's a virgin because there's never been a war on American soil. But pretty soon, you're going to see them Chinese people over here, the UN soldiers over here, the so-called Arabics, Russians, all of them going to be over here in America, man. All right? They're going to waste a portion of Assyria, which is Babylon, okay? Because America takes on all of those spirits of those ancient kingdoms, man. All right? This is Sodom and Gomorrah all over again. Assyria, Nineveh, okay, all over again. Nothing but witchcraft here, man. All right, Rome 2.0, revitalized. All right, America, the whore which rise the beast. Okay, sit in the ground. All right, the ground, sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. The Chaldeans were warlocks and witches. All right. And that's what America represents in this day. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Yeah, because there's going to be war on American soil. You're going to have civil war, and you're going to have World War III, okay? And those UN troops, which are filled with multiple different countries, are going to be over here having their way with you people. And there's nothing you can do about it. All right? Let me get there right fast. 2nd Ezra 16. Second Ezra 15 and 28. Behold, a horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east. And that's going to be taking place in Saudi Arabia, in which is going to be World War III. A horrible vision. There's going to be a lot of death in that day. All right. Where the nations of the dragon of Arabian shall come out with many chariots. All right. So those Arabic nations over there, man. All right. Yemen, Syria, Iran. Okay. And the multitudes of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth. Yeah. Where is it being carried to? To the so-called Middle East, man. Where they're going to have World War III. All right. And that's Saudi Arabia region. Okay, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Right, because it's going to be terrible, man. World War III is going to be horrific. It's going to be bloody. Also, the Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as a wild boar of the woods. So the Carmanians are going to remember who they are. And who are the Carmanians? That's the Persians, or the Iranians. All right, and what are they going to remember? Let's go to Genesis 16 and verse 12. And he will be a wild man. See, those 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 uh those Arabians. I mean, let me read it. Verse 12. And he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man. That's talking about Ishmael. And every man hand against him. And he shall dwell in the presence of his brethren. And that's Ishmael over there, man. Those Arabian nations. Okay. And he's a wild boar. A wild pig. Okay. And they fucking cause havoc, man. They rip up everything. They dig holes. They cause havoc for your agriculture. All right. They tear up everything. So that's what they're comparing these Carmanians, the Persians. All right. They're gonna remember their way, man. They wild. Okay. So this is what's about to happen. Okay, so let's go to Second Ezra again. I think we left off on the Carmanians in wrath shall go forth as wild boars in the wood of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. Now, where's the Assyrians? Who's the Assyrians? Babylon, America. Okay, so you're going to have those Arabic nations and Persia over here, and they're going to be fucking this place up, man. And we don't know, I don't know how exactly they're going to fuck this place up, but they're going to do some attacks. There's going to be some major attacks on this soil, all right? And Assyria, which Babylon is the new Assyria, it's going to be jacked up. It's going to get jacked up, man. All right? So Matthew 24. And 6, and ye shall hear wars, you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. So we know that this is going to happen. That's why we're preparing our mind mentally. We know that this place is going to be destroyed. We know that everything that we do in this life is temporary and is in vain. All right. So that's why we turn our focus on Yahweh Shem outside, turn our focus on the kingdom, so that we can warn these people, all right, to get right with the Lord, and then warn these nations that they're about to go into slavery. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. See, we got to have war. We got to have these hurricanes. We got to have this place being judged, because that's the only way we're going to enter into our rest. We need Yahweh side to come back immediately. Matthew 24 and 7. For nations shall rise against nations. All right, there you go. There go your race wars. You're going to have race wars out here. You're going to have gender wars out here. You're going to have political wars out here. Gang wars. Okay? These streets will be a civil war on these streets of America. And kingdom against kingdom. That's where you got China going against America. Russia going against America. Israel going against Iran. Iran going against Israel. These are kingdoms going against each other. And there shall be famines. And there's going to be a big famine in American soil. You people's stomach is going to stick to your back. You're going to lose your fucking mind and eat your kids. And pestilence. And there's going to be a lot of disease from all these dead bodies. And earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. So we're in the beginning of sorrow. Also, you got Netanyahu telling Macron of Europe, hey man, you better keep sending those weapons, because Macron told them that they're going to stop sending them weapons because they called for a ceasefire in Lebanon, and Netanyahu just on a rampage, man. So ain't going to be no ceasefire. So that's why Macron of Europe, he said, hey man, we're gonna stop giving you weapons because we trying to get this under control, and you using the weapons that we give you to take out targets that we're asking you to have peace with. So that's all going into this NATO and the EU. All right, they got conflict. They're not seeing everything eye to eye. That goes into those 10 toes, man. Clay and partially weak and partially strong. And that's NATO. And they're going to turn on America. Revelation 17 and 12. And the 10 horns, which is the EU and the NATO, European Union, which is the financial part of this beast, and the military, which is stationed in Washington, D.C., which is the strong arm of this beast. Okay? And then you got the false prophet, which all of the churches come out of, which is over there in Rome, man. All right, the Vatican. Okay. All right, but this is dealing with the 10 horns, and the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings. All right, this is talking about 10 kingdoms, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. Why? Because America is going to be destroyed in 1 hour. Okay, let's jump down to 16. And it reads, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. All right. So the NATO and the EU is going to hate the whore at the end, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Yeah, they're gonna shoot multiple. They're gonna shoot 200 million missiles over here on Babylon. Okay. Revelation 9 and 16. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. Yeah, there's going to be 200 million missiles over here, man. And it's going to turn this place into a lake of fire in 1 hour. All right. Revelation 18 and verse in verse 10. And it reads, and the merchants, I'm gonna start at 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, all you merchants, all you different nations that made your money, China, Taiwan, off of America. All right, y'all gonna be crying when you can't make no money over here no more. Shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Why? Because this place is gonna be destroyed at that point. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, at last, that great city, Babylon, talking about America, that mighty city. Yeah, because this is considered a city in the heavens. This whole place is one city. For in 1 hour is thy judgment come. So this bitch is going to get taken out within 1 hour, man. All these many years of building this kingdom up to come down in 1 hour. Thus said Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, so World War III is continuing. Like I said, they all getting ready for this war in the Middle East. The Lord is gathering them together in the so-called Middle East. The Lord is gathering them together, and it's beautiful, man. All right, and we're still waiting on that attack that Israel's supposed to do on Iran, and that's going to intensify things. With that, Salam.